Have you had successes in particular areas of your life that you've been celebrating for a long time? Don't get me wrong. There is nothing bad about celebrating your past success. But what is important is for you to set a deadline to stop focusing on your past success and begin to set goals and deadlines for you to begin to achieve a new feat. There's a saying that the greatest enemy to success is our past success. Hi, my name is Abraham Abu, and this is Ripple Impact. On June 26, 2020, I published my first book, Ripples of Power, and I am glad to inform you that that book became a best-selling book on Amazon, and I am now a best-selling author. But do you know what is more important than that to me? I stopped celebrating the success of that book. I set my sight to begin to achieve further feats and further goals. I do not want to stay irrelevant anymore by staying and celebrating what I have achieved with that book. So I decided to set my sight on new goals, new feats that I will begin to work hard towards achieving. And that is what life should be about. Every moment we should have something that motivates us, something that drives us, something that makes us want to wake up early, something that makes us want to go to bed late, that we are working on. Think about it. You may have bought the recent Samsung phone. At the time you bought the phone may be the most glamorous and the most updated phone that Samsung had ever made, and you celebrate that. Give it 1 year, Samsung will release another phone that will beat or have more features than the one you already have, making the one you have almost obsolete. Do you know why Samsung does that? I call that reinventing yourself or your business. Samsung continues to reinvent themselves in order to remain relevant and to beat the competition. And that is what every human should think about. In order to stay relevant and to continue to make progress, you have to forget about your previous success and continue to set targets and goals that you will achieve in order for you to stay relevant. Or is it a vehicle that you bought, the latest Porsche car that you bought? After a year or so, that car no longer becomes the latest one. The company that has produced that car will manufacture another car that is more recent than the one you have. So anyone that celebrates you for the one that you bought previously will no longer celebrate you because there is a newer model in town. And that's the same thing with a house. When you build the latest house, people come, they celebrate you for building that latest house. Give it a year or so, that house begins to depreciate. That house no longer becomes the most recent house because someone else would have built something more relevant with more latest and sophistication. That is exactly what this life is about. Change is consistent. Change is permanent. This life is dynamic. There will continue to be new things coming in and out, and people will continue to keep abreast with what is happening. And for you as an individual who has a brand to maintain, you have to continue to look for ways to reinvent yourself in order for you to remain relevant to your fans, to remain relevant to your followers, and to remain relevant to your customers if you have a product you're selling. This is not limited to individuals and companies alone. It has to do with every aspect of life. We need to continually update our knowledge by reading books, listening to podcasts, watching YouTube channels like this one in order to get relevant information that will keep us updated. That's why after going through university, you acquire your first degree, you want to go for your master's, and some want to go ahead and get their PhD. Others want to continue in that line, making research and all of that, and become professors. That is because they want to stay relevant and want to continue to attain the highest and the most relevant. And it doesn't just end there. They continue their researches, releasing publications after publications. Same with authors. I've released my first book last week, which is the 26th of June 2020. My site is on releasing the next book. And I challenge you watching this channel right now to think about what you have achieved and let that be on the side. Don't celebrate that anymore. Think of what you need to achieve next. Set your sight on that big goal, that goal that will make men and women to celebrate you at the time you achieve them. That goal that will make you to be uncomfortable, that will enlarge your comfort zone, making you to sit up late in the night and wake up early in the morning to work on it. And that is what success is about. Success is about going the extra mile, doing what you have to do in order to achieve your desired result. One other thing I need to let you know is that both success and failures are predictable. Yes, success and failure are predictable. And how do you know that? If you begin to do the things that successful people do, you wake up early in the morning, you maintain a routine, you do all the things like studying, reading, exercising, staying healthy, researching, and all of that in a particular area of endeavor, you are sure to be successful. But if you continue to sleep and wake up 10 a.m. in the morning, go through your social media handles, watch movies or watch shows, and don't do anything that develop you, it is obvious that you're heading towards failure. And that's why we say success and failure are predictable. Truly, it is predictable. If you have an exams to write and you don't study for that exams, by the time you go to the exam hall, what happens? When others will be busy writing, those who have done their due diligence, they have studied, they'll be writing and flowing and finish at the time that is allotted. By the time they say, time up, you may not have written a line. You already know you're going to fail because you are not prepared for it. Take your time, prepare for any area that you want to be successful, and you are bound and sure to be successful. I see you becoming the next author. I see you becoming the next successful person that will be announced in this time and in this generation by doing the things that you need to do in order for you to be successful. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, share with your friends, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.